Welcome back to Financial Climbs, where I break down the markets so you don't have to. Today's video is a big one because we're asking the question that's on everyone's mind. Is NVIDIA about to crash? With a massive week of earnings coming up, the markets are at a true make or break moment. And as always, this video is not financial advice, just my take on the market and what could be coming. Also, some big news from us. A Financial Climbs newsletter is also on the way, so make sure to subscribe if you want weekly insights straight to your inbox. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the page too. Okay, so now let's zoom in on what might be the most important stock in the market right now, NVIDIA. This company has been at the heart of the AI boom. It's been powered everything from data centers to advanced computing, and now the entire market is holding its breath as it gets ready to report earnings on Wednesday. Turning our attention to the NVIDIA chart, we've seen an astronomical rise over the last 5 years. Back on August 2020, we were looking at $13 a share, and now we're all the way up at $135. That's over 1,300%, guys. And what we're really seeing from that is over the last year, we've been moving sort of sideways. We've had lows of coming down to about 95, 100, and then that's where sort of the bottom's been, and the top around 135. We've pushed 147, 150 at times, but around that has just been sort of range-bound price action. And this is a classic sign of market indecision. Traders are waiting for a breakout or a breakdown, and this is where Wednesday's earnings could be critical to the price moving above that 135, 150 mark, or actually moving below 100, which I have concerns it could. What we've also seen is there's some fading momentum. Volume on up days is thinning out and the RSI is flattening. It tells us momentum is cooling and buyers are getting cautious going into earnings. There's a lot of nervousness around this earnings report because the expectations are just that high. The bottom line is, the stock is coiled and earnings will be that trigger. If they beat and raise, we could finally see that breakout. But if there's a miss, guys, or weak guidance, we could even see a drop below, like I say, these 100 sort of 95 levels, and could create fantastic buying opportunities. So why am I making a case that NVIDIA could crash? Well, I've got 3 news stories for you today to take you through that right now. First of all, we've seen, and you've probably heard as well, analysts are particularly bullish on NVIDIA. The analysts are expecting NVIDIA to report quarterly revenue of 43 billion. That's 60% higher year over year. These are incredible numbers that actually, for me, add more pressure on NVIDIA to perform, because even if they meet these, you'd expect that to be factored into the market. If we're looking at the bear case in particular, as presented by Yahoo, the stock is trading at a price to earnings ratio of 31 times forward earnings. The share price has surged more than 600% in the last 3 years, as you saw on the graph. And its market cap briefly claimed the world's most valuable company title last week, guys. Some industry pros are beginning to ask how much of NVIDIA's AI dominance is already priced in. And is there a downward sort of surprise under the surface, as I've mentioned? Now, the third article I'm going to just discuss briefly is from the Motley Fool, asking the question, is NVIDIA really a stock to buy now? And their argument is, yes, they think it should be bought, despite pressures from Trump's relationships with China. They are bullish on the fact that large deals have occurred in the Middle East, as you will have seen in the news, and the fact that these aren't single year deals, these are multi-year projects, which really signals a green light that there is commitment to AI infrastructure, not just now, but in the future across the Middle East, which spells only good things for NVIDIA going forward. So those are my 3 articles for today. I still think that there is potential for NVIDIA to fall after earnings, but we'll just have to wait until Wednesday for you to either prove me wrong or say, you know what, Financial Climbs, you were absolutely right. And to end the video today, I've got 5 quickfire stocks that have earnings coming up this week. To kick us off, I've got Salesforce. Of course, keep an eye out for this one, and it will be a good cloud and enterprise check-in. Next, we've got Dell. Of course, big exposure to AI infrastructure and server demand. Next, we have Snowflake. Of course, Snowflake has seen its wild ups and downs over the last few years, and it will be a good litmus test for cloud data spending. Next, we have Costco, a wholesale favorite. It will be a good test for consumer strength or consumer stress. We'll have to wait and see. And lastly, we've got Marvel Technologies, a good one for a household semiconductor name tied into the ecosystem. So 5 very AI linked stocks to keep an eye on this week, as well as NVIDIA, and it will prove to be a good end to the earnings season. That's a wrap for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. The more you support the channel, the more videos I can get out there to you. Thanks again for watching, and remember, this is not financial advice, just my views on the market. And if you want to hear more, you know what to do. I'll catch you next time.